Hey there, I'm Ryan. I'm from Artitudes Design and I'm here to give you another quick and helpful tip for you PowerPoint users. Alright, for this video we're going to show you how to format a bunch of images on your slide that may or may not be the same size or varying in sizes. So for this example we're going to make something like you see here, which could highlight the team at your company or something, so otherwise called an org chart. So as you can see, we have a bunch of headshots for each individual person. So getting these all to be the same size could prove to be a lengthy process, as you'll see in just a second. So in order to make something like this, I'm going to start on a blank slide, and then I will find my folder on my desktop that has all the images I need, which I have here in my headshots folder. I'm going to shift select all the images and then drag them into my slide. Now what you'll see is they come stacked on top of each other. Not only that, but they all vary in different sizes. So you could go through here and try to manually grab each one, scale it down, grab another one, scale it down, grab another one, scale it down, try to get them all the same size. You can see where I'm going with this, and this could take you quite a while, especially when you're dealing with a slide like this where you have lots of headshots. So now let's see an easier way to do this. I'm going to make a new slide, and once again I'll just find where all those images are. I'm going to drag them onto my slide, and now I'm just going to click and drag around all the images so that they're all selected. Now I'm going to come up here to my Format tab, and then over here to Picture Layout, I'm going to click once on this. You'll get this flyout window, and now as I hover over each of these little icons, I'm going to get different layouts. And as you can see, it's automatically scaling and positioning all of your images for you. So now what you do here is just find one that you think gets you closest to what you're going to need for your org chart. And I think I'm going to use probably this one right here. This one looks good. So I'm going to click on that, and now here we have a group of our newly formatted images. We just have to do a couple of steps here so that we can access our images. So what I'm going to do is right click on the group, and then come down to Group, Ungroup, and now we need to do that one more time. So come over here, right click on the group, Group, Ungroup. So now you can see that we have everything individually selected. It's no longer part of a large group. So now what you can do is just click your first little headshot or image, whatever you're using, and then shift select all the remaining images, drag them off, and now you can't really see them, but they're still there, all those little extra pieces that that picture layout tool created for us. We don't need that. So I'm just going to click somewhere up here and drag around where I believe all of them should be. And yeah, see, I selected all of them, and now just hit delete on your keyboard. So now I can just select all of these, and now I'm going to move them over, and now you can start spacing these images out to give you your org chart, like so. And now I can just drag around this group, move it over, drag around this group, move it over, and as you see, as I move this, you're going to get those little red arrows down at the bottom that show you that it's the same distance as your first row to your second row. So now I know that they're evenly spaced. And now I'll do the same with this one. Okay, now we have them all spaced out nice and clean like that. I'm actually going to go back one slide because I had a pre-made card made here. So I'm going to Control C that to copy it. And now Control V to paste that in here. And now I can just set that in. And now another little quick tip that I can teach you right here is now I have to make a whole bunch of these little name cards for every one. So an easy way to do that is if I hit Control D, that's a quick way to duplicate it. But now that I use Control D to duplicate, PowerPoint is going to remember whatever I do with this, so that includes movement. So now if I just move it here, PowerPoint stores that movement down that I just did. So if I hit Control D, it's going to move down. If I hit Control D again, it's going to move down. And since these are all evenly spaced, they'll go right into place. And you can even do that with multiple things. So I'm going to hit Control D and move it over. And now, since PowerPoint will remember what we did to them, I just can hit Control D and Control D. And now I can just delete this last one that I don't need. And there you have it. What would have otherwise taken you a very long time to scale every single one of these manually and try to make them all even and place them in a nice evenly spaced grid would have taken a very long time. But again, with the Format tab under Picture Tools and Picture Layout, you can easily create a layout for your images that will automatically scale them all to be the same size and space them out nicely. Okay, well that wraps up this tips and tricks video. We'll be putting up more of these videos, but if you have any specific questions that you'd like to see us cover in the future, then feel free to send us a note at info@artitudesdesign.com. Alright, thanks for watching.